Guys, this is Mr. Kirle, and we're going to talk about how to solve a system of equation using elimination method. For our first example, if you look at the coefficients of x, 3 and 2, you will notice that they are different. But the coefficients of y, 4 and 4, are the same. The only difference would be the sign. So it's much easier to eliminate y. In order to eliminate y, we would add these two equations. By addition, negative 4y with positive 4y will cancel. So we would have the following things. 3 plus 2, 5x. Negative 4y plus positive 4y would be 0. Negative 6 plus positive 16 would be positive 10. To solve this equation, we would divide by 5. So x would be 2. In order to find y, we could use any of the equations from the top. The second equation is less intimidating because we have positive numbers. So we would have 2 multiplied with positive 2, my new value for x, plus 4y equals 16. 4 plus 4y equals 16. To solve that, we will subtract 4 to both sides. And we would have 4y equals 12. And this is a multiplication equation, therefore we're going to divide by 4 on both sides. Y equals 3. The solution for the system would be the order pair 2 and 3, where 2 represents the x value and y is the value of 3. For a second example, things are a little bit different here. The coefficients are not the same. So in order to determine what would be a better way to solve it, I would have to go with the ones that have different signs. We're going to eliminate y because the coefficient of y, the first coefficient is positive and the second one is negative, which will make it a little bit easier to eliminate. So we will have to find the least common multiple between the numbers 2 and 3. And in order to find that, we would count by 2. We would have 2, 4, 6, 8, so on and so forth. 3, 6, 9, so on and so forth. The first common number would be 6. Therefore, the two coefficients of y have to be 6. To find 6 for both of these coefficients, we would have to multiply the equation. 2 multiplied with 3 will give us 6. Therefore, all the numbers at the top will be multiplied by 3. And at the bottom, 3 multiplied with 2 will give us 6. Therefore, all the other values are going to be multiplied by 2. So my two new equations are going to be 9x plus 6y equals 21. And then the second one would be 8x minus 6y equals negative 4. As you notice here, y has the same digit in front of it. Therefore, we could just combine these two equations. And we would add them too. And 9x plus 8x will be 17x. 6y plus negative 6y would be 0. 21 plus negative 4 would be 17. So there you have it. Eliminating y would be a whole lot easier than eliminating x. We're going to divide by 17 to solve this equation. X equals 1 is the answer for that equation. When we find y, we could use any of the original equations. The first equation has positive values, so we can go for that one. 3x plus 2y equals 7. 1 is the value of x. Therefore, this is going to translate into 3 times 1 plus 2y equals 7. 3 plus 2y equals 7. Subtract 3 to both sides. We'll eliminate the free term. 2y equals 4. Divide by 2. We'll get rid of the coefficient, so y equals 2. Therefore, my solution is 1 and 2. So there you have it. In case the two coefficients of a variable are not the same, we use least common multiple, and then we're going to multiply all the values of that equation by a certain number in order to generate that least common multiple. Thank you and have a wonderful day.